First pitch moments away here in New York. It's the Dodgers and the Mets. Next. Now from Citi Field in Flushing, New York, we welcome you to another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the New York Mets. Welcome into the broadcast booth, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with play-by-play. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a couple of right-handers set to square off here in the opener.
Well, as you check out the graphic right here, both of these guys pitching exceptionally well this season, both with really low ERAs, and so it's hard to imagine that a lot of runs will be scored in this one.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Los Angeles Dodgers, as the skipper Don Mattingly will line his guys up this way. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys, as his numbers are on your screen. Chase Utley makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's a good location for the fastball there. That's what he'll need to do. Try to get the hitters to expand their zone. Get these guys reaching for stuff off the plate.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Such a tough pitch to lay off there. The two-seamer working away with 2 strikes, but he lets it go. Maybe just because he knew he couldn't hit it.
Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2. On deck, there's Jimmy Rollins. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Hit on the ground towards first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. So the rookie passes his first test here on the mound, and with that, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Jimmy Rollins will stand in now following that 7-pitch at-bat to begin the ballgame.
If he was smart, he would have gotten a pretty good look at all 7 of those pitches from that on-deck circle.
Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. 1 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
Boy, that curveball is really moving now. He gets him to swing right over the top of it, and then you're going to see the nice work behind the plate to do a little cleanup back there and then get the put out down at first.
Yasiel Puig will stand in as he'll enter play fourth in the National League batting race. First offering on the way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. There you see the company he's in terms of that NL batting race. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Here's the 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Three and two, here it is. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Time now to meet the Mets as the starting lineup for the New York Mets in this one looks like this. Michael Lambert will get the ball to face them. Here's a guy that's got enough stuff to get by, but a key is going to be how well he mixes his pitches, and more importantly, his pitch speeds. Once guys lock on, things can get ugly out there. And behind him defensively, the Dodgers will line up like this. Gary Cox will stride in now, and as you see there, he sits 9th in the National League in batting at the start of play. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. Grounded foul. And he got him.
Yeah, maybe a little bit extra on this 2-2 fastball. Here it is on show track, and you can see it just burn off that inside corner. That's a tough pitch to handle.
Number 30 will stand in now, and as you can see here, he enters play 4th in the National League in round trippers. Now the first pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. And on cue, here are the National League home run leaders I referred to a moment ago.
Come on now, let's go.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball 1-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. And this will be taken in by Uribe for route number 2.
As far as rookie pitchers are concerned, he looks pretty poised out there. He doesn't have that deer in the headlights look that many guys have. He's just going about his business, and he gets the pop-up there.
Michael Lee will stand in, and he enters play with the 6th highest home run total in the National League. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
Let's go, man.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And this will be fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Now the 1-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Adrian Gonzalez leads things off now in the top half of the second.
First baseman, Adrian Gonzalez.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Yeah, you know, first time through, he likes to start guys off with a fastball. And it's a good one, too. You know, he'll run it up there in the mid-90s.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Oh, shit.
Ready now on 1-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
And right here, if the defense is playing straight up, you figure this has a good chance to get up the middle. But you can see the shortstop lining up just to the right of second base, so the shift works to a T, and they get the 6-3 putout.
Andre Ethier will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled straight back. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Pitch on the way. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Here he comes on 2-2. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Payoff pitch coming. Now on 3-2, this ball's belted into right center, and they're not going to have a shot at this one. This could be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Here's another look at this swing in show motion. Check out the hands getting into good position. The hips start to rotate, and then whack. That's great extension all the way through the ball. That's the perfect swing right there.
So a runner aboard at second here with one away. And stepping in is the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. For Ethier, that's now 7 doubles for him on the season. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It's high, but a fine job to come down with it at third, and he's out stealing third base.
Well, he had to get rid of this ball in a hurry behind the plate, and he nearly threw it down the left field line. But a sweet play right there at third base as he climbs the ladder to glove it, then comes down to apply the tag all in one motion.
And a good pitch, but no offer from Ruiz. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. And a swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Dodgers go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Number 3 will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Third baseman, number 3.
Now the first pitch. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were 2 tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
On the way. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. David Lee waits on deck. The 3-1. Rolled softly down the line, and that is a foul ball. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
And for as hard as he throws, he's not just a thrower out there. I mean, this is pinpoint accuracy with his fastball. He puts it right on the knees on the inside corner. Not a whole lot you're going to do with that pitch.
David Lee will stand in now, and this is certainly a guy that can beat you in a lot of ways. Currently your National League stolen base leader.
Let's do it, David.
First pitch coming. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And speaking of the league leaders in stolen bases, there they are on your screen. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Come on, man.
Three and 0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or 2.
Daniel Murphy will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Let's go, Matt. All right, Matt.
fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. And a ground ball for Rollins. This could be two. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Juan Uribe will lead things off. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third. And here's the first pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Right.
Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Jock Peterson steps in now. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Close pitch. Maybe just off the plate, but if it was, it wasn't by more than half an inch or so.
Now the 2-0. And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
This is our house. Swing it.
3-1 now as that misses down and in. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, he's going to find that hitters in the big leagues are much more patient than they were down at AAA. A strikeout in the minors turns into a walk at this level.
Michael Lambert will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play.
Watch for a minute.
Swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. One there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and making his way in is the second baseman Chase Utley. First pitch coming. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
Not close. It's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Here it comes, 3-0. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Cox is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. One left for L.A. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Michael Kadire will stand in now, hoping to turn things around as he's stuck in a bit of a cold spell these past 5 ball games.
Michael Kadire.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Settling under it now is Uribe. And very quickly, one gone.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. And you'll take that every time.
Ryan McCann.
So 1 away now for Brian McCann. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Come on, New York.
One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
He can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. And this ball will be chopped foul. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to first, and McCann is retired here for route number 2.
Yeah, both these two starters are matching each other in the early innings, stride for stride. He's an out away now from a 1-2-3 bottom of the third.
Number 48 will get his first cuts here. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Out of play off to the right. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Jimmy Rollins will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
And a swing as this is hit the other way out toward left field. Kadire is there to pull this one in, and Rollins flies out on the first pitch he sees. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Yasiel Puig will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
And if you're wondering, that's 52 pitches now through 3 1/3.
In for a strike. It's 1-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want them to chase.
Go.
And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting number 23, first baseman Adrian Gonzalez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in now, the slugging first baseman Adrian Gonzalez. Circle change is cut on and missed. 0-1.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Reaches and hits this one hard the other way. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Let's take another look at this one in show motion. That's a great camera shot there. Looking straight down the left field line. And you see him take an inside route to the ball, let those hands stay back, and just spray this thing to the opposite field.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And stepping in now is the left fielder, Andre Ethier. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Gary Cox will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Here in the fourth, center fielder Gary.
Here's the first offering. In there, strike 1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
Come on, Gary. There we go.
Here's a line drive that'll get over the head of Utley and on into right center, a base hit. So a base hit there has them aboard to start out their half of the fourth as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. Number 30 will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Now a fastball, and he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And Uribe will put this one away for the first out.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting 1 out.
Michael Lee will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time.
Come on, Michael.
Here we go.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Three and 0 now.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
You can't hit the broadside of a barn.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there. 3-1.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
Looked like ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-2 now.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
Let's go, Lee.
Here we go.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Wow, quite a turn of events here. He goes from in the driver's seat 3-0 to falling victim to the strikeout. And in hindsight, you go back to that 3-0 pitch, and I got to believe he wishes he was swinging.
Number 3 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Yeah, looking good,
Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
And later in the game, maybe you question this decision to run because you worry about taking the bat out of the hands of one of your best hitters. But here in a scoreless game, I doubt they're going to put him on. So that was a good job to take what's given to you.
Swing and a miss, 2-1. Now a swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Carlos Ruiz will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Catcher, Carlos Ruiz.
Here's the first offering. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Come on now!
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Up high, 2-1 now.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Juan Uribe will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now the first pitch is in the air out toward right field. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the fifth. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Jacques Peterson will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. First pitch on the way. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And this is fouled back and out of play. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. Halfway home, still no score. David Lee will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth.
The shortstop, David Lee.
And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but That had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
And that's too high, ball 2.
Well, not close on either of these first 2 pitches. He's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here now the 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Here we go.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will be taken in by Adrian for the first out.
And you know, you're going to see this a lot with a guy who has a great fastball like he does. This one's on the inner half of the plate, and it's so easy for that bat to just sort of drag through the zone. It's hard to catch up with that thing. And you see right here, he's going to make contact right below the label, and this is just going to turn into an easy, soft liner.
Daniel Murphy will take his cuts now.
Come on, Matt.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
And that's taken for a called strike 2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Here we go.
Full count now, 3-2. Michael Kadire waits on deck.
Go New York!
Here we go.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight. And the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Michael Kadire will dig in. He popped out his first time. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. Throw over to the bag. Smart to keep an eye on it. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. There to make the play is Puig for route number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Brian
So we're runner at
McCann.
first here with 2 gone in the inning. And that'll bring in the all-star catcher, Brian McCann. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And he takes a cold strike 2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Michael Lambert will bat for himself here in a tie ball game in the 6th.
Michael Lambert.
First pitch to him. And he'll start in with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And that will find the seats. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
One more look. See, just a get me over breaking ball. He says, hey, I'll take that. And he sends a long fly ball into the night. And boys, that one's not coming back.
Chase Utley will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
And when you see a guy rip one like this, one pitch after the previous guy left the yard, you know you're dealing with a pitcher whose mind is elsewhere. That'll snap you back to reality, though, pretty quick.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Dylan G will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out.
Dylan G.
So the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins, will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
At first is Utley, the pitch. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
He's gonna steal, I'm telling you.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. He's set, now the pitch. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
That's a nice comeback from down in the count, 2-0. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just start laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
Yasiel Puig will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning.
That runner's leaning.
First pitch coming. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Still won't get him to fish downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. For the Dodgers thus far. Down low.
Now you've got a run already in.
First and second now with 1 away.
And peeking over at that on-deck circle, because it was pretty clear that he didn't want any.
Brian Gonzalez. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way.
And he's back standing. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
In there, and it's full 3-2. And now on 3-2. Do you put any thought into sending the runners here with 1 away? First and second now, 1 man out. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball.
Come on, don't you walk in.
And a swing and a miss by Gonzalez as he comes up empty, and there are 2 away.
Well, you talk about a big time to come up with a strikeout. Now, you still got one more guy to get through here in the inning, but now with 2 outs, you can take a step back, take a deep breath, and know that those runners have to stay put at first and second.
Andre Ethier will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
let's get this job done.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
Here we go.
Too high, and it's 3-0. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Grounded fouled off to the right side. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd.
Come on, strike him out.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Short lead from second, now the pitch. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. And that's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Carlos Ruiz will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBIs, so this is a golden opportunity.
Don't give it away here.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Cox is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases-loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. But the Dodgers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 1-0 L.A. Matt Carpenter will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Gets him to go after the first pitch as this is bounced toward the second baseman, Utley. Throw over by Utley, 1 away.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been phenomenal. It's all thanks to him that they've got a good shot at ending this thing.
Gary Cox will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Now here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. Puig is there now, and he has it for the second out.
Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line to this point. It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits. Both of them are singles. He's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination so far.
Number 30 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point. In there, no balls and a strike.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Here we go. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Here's another 2-2. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Vic Black is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Juan Uribe will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Are you crazy, Blue?
Fastball swung on and hit on the ground at 3rd. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
This is a big inning here. You're down only 1 with the heart of the order coming up next time you get in, so that's a good first step.
Jacques Peterson will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Lee is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
How about this out of the bullpen? 3 pitches, 2 outs. Can't do a whole lot better than that.
Michael Lambert will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Fastball swung on and hit on the ground at third. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Well, everything looked okay here on the pickup and transfer, but then you see him just fire this thing straight into the box seats down there. That's going to be scored in E5 and a lucky souvenir baseball for one of the fans.
Chase Utley will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. And Utley won't have the chance to swing it here, as they'll go ahead and issue him the intentional walk.
The shortstop, number 11, Jimmy Rollins.
Jimmy Rollins will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. And this bounces on McCann, but a good block there as he's able to keep it close. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. 2 down, runners at first and second. And this is fouled back and out of play. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And Rollins will lay off here, and he's worked the count back to 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Michael Lee will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Lee.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Oh, another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's thrown a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. Now, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
The 2-1 home. And this will be fouled away. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
Fastball swung on and hit on the ground to third. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home seventh.
Yeah, and it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Number 3 will dig in. 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Now the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And this is on the ground toward the hole. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. The flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there at what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
David Lee will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1, 2, 3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there, 1-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't gonna help.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Let's go, guys. Here we go.
Swing and an easy one for the first baseman. And he will make it to the bag, a step ahead of the runner, and that ends the inning. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. 8th inning coming up. Dodgers lead this one 1-0. Yasiel Puig will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
First pitch coming. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Adrian Gonzalez will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
And this ball will be chopped foul. Fouled back. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. Lee is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Andre Ethier.
2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th. And stepping in now is the left fielder, Andre Ethier. And a high strike there, 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
Fouled back. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Well, he watched that one all the way in, and it looked like he almost gave up on it. He's pretty lucky that wasn't called strike 3.
And Ethier will hang around a little longer as that misses to make it 2-2 now. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They lead it 1-0. Daniel Murphy will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the first offering. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Peterson is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shut out intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Michael Kadire will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. Fastball in there for a called strike.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
The 1-1 home. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Let's get on base.
And he goes the other way with the fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Puig is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Can't ask for much more out of a starting pitcher. Working on a 2-hit shutout right now.
Jason Hayward will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Jason Hayward.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Fouled straight back. Here he comes again. 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. And now here comes Mets skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Jay Lee will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th.
Jay now playing left field and batting in the 9th spot. Number 12.
Travis d'Arnaud will come on as well as a part of a double switch, so we'll have a completely new battery here. Carlos Ruiz will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
Catcher, Carlos Ruiz.
And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And here's a ball hit in the air. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the 9th.
Now, he ran this one right in on the thumbs. You know, a great location, and it results in an easy pop-up.
Juan Uribe will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. One and two now as that's in there at the knees.
Yeah, and it's hard to look for a change up there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
And a swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Well, there's no doubt that for a young reliever, he's got swing and miss stuff. He just ramps up on that fastball, keeps the back straight, good follow through, and he just blows it right by him.
Jacques Peterson will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And they'll try to go away with this one, but it misses as well, and it's to 2-1 now. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
struck him out, so it remains a one-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Dodgers down in order, but they're on top 1-0. Juan Lagares will dig in here.
Leading off for the Mets, left fielder, Juan Lagares.
And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Ethier is there to make the catch, and it's a dreadful start to the bottom of the ninth. One pitch, one out.
Yeah, only 2 outs now stand between him and his shutout. And the way he's throwing the ball, doesn't look like he's going to have too much trouble getting it.
Gary Cox will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First offering on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Way outside. 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Inside for a ball, so he misses with 2 straight here, and it's back to 2-2.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. Ethier is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Well, this has been a thoroughly dominating performance out there. He's kept these guys guessing all game long, and he's just 1 out away now from picking up a well-deserved complete game shutout.
Number 30 will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. There to get it is Utley. Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Yeah, just 2 hits were all they could muster off of him. He was in complete control from the start of this game, and he finished it off in style, too.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with the complete game shutout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 1-0. Good night from Flushing.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Mets, time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.